Hello and welcome to Duel Links Skill Talk. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about the skill Turning Up the Heat, the starter Yusakaki skill. Before I go in depth, I'm going to read the skill just so everyone's up to speed on these general effects. Turning Up the Heat. At the beginning of the duel, add one Stargazer Magician and one Time Gazer Magician to your deck. Then, if you have two or less Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in your deck, add one Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to your deck. In addition, if you begin the duel with a deck excluding extra deck that contains no monsters other than Performer File monsters, Magician Pendulum monsters, or Odd Eyes monsters, add Pendulum Zones to your field at the beginning of the duel. Mission cards: Dark Gazer Magician, Time Gazer Magician, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Now that's done, I'm going to talk about the general overview of the skill and what it does. First off, when it starts with a trigger at the beginning of the duel. Then, once that happens, it's either going to add Pendulum Zones or not, determining on the cards in your deck. Like if you have anything that's not a Performer File monster, Magician Pendulum monster, or Odd Eyes monster, then the Pendulum Zones won't be added. Now that the basics are out of the way, I can talk about why you would actually want to run this skill, because you can add Pendulum Zones to your deck, to your field with any other skill. But the main reason you want to run this skill is to manipulate the amount of Stargazer Magician, Time Gazer Magician, and Odd Eyes cards inside Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon inside your deck. So I'm gonna go for 3 different layouts as to why you'd want to run this skill. The first layout is if you want to run the skill normally and you want to just extra copy of Stargazer Magician, Time Gazer Magician, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in your deck. It will turn your 20 card deck into a 23 card deck. That's just how it will normally be run. And the second layout is if you want to use the skill, but you want to focus on increasing the number of Time Gazer Magician or Stargazer Magician specifically. In that case, you want to do that if you want a better chance of drawing one of them inside of your opening hand or something like that. That's good for like Time Gazer because its effect only allows it to be activated if you control no monsters. So you generally want to open that card all the time in a deck in which you want to focus on it. In this case, you'll just need to run 3 copies of normal Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon inside your deck, and not let the skill add one to your deck, leaving you with a 22 card deck instead of a 23 card deck. And lastly, the last layout is something I didn't know that you could do until I actually start mucking around with the skill. And that's, you can add 4 copies of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to your deck, which is allowable if you use an alternate artwork copy of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I'm guessing it's a bug or something like that, but it's still legal, so it's currently legal. It's still legal right now. So, unless it becomes cancerous or something like that, to have 4 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons in your deck, then I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for this skill talk today. I might actually make an actual deck using this skill, but that's to be seen in the future. So, that's all I have for today. See you later. Johnny.